Hello everyone. So I'm here to record just a quick update, hopefully, before I wind down from the week. It's been a very long week. It could be because I had last week off, which, you know, a week back at work after a whole week off can sometimes be a lot to take, but who knows? I'm not even sure. I am recording from a new location in my apartment, which I'm hoping will work out a little better for me, because recording in the corner, it's always a little too dark over there because I need to figure out the whole lighting situation. And then recording in front of the window, well, I guess it's just from this, because it's so bright outside and I'm black, I guess. Maybe that's the problem. Like, it never got the lighting quite correct. So I'm like, okay, well then I'll try and record over here. And this is my new writing area, or what will be my writing area, hopefully by the end of this weekend. There has been a lot of crap on this table since I moved in, and that's because I have no idea where to put it, but it has to go because I really want to start my whole writing process, because I'm tired of just saying I'm a writer. I want to be one, you know? So I've been feeling inspired as of late, and I'm like, well, I need to take advantage of this right now. So I need to get it together. And the reason why I really want a writing space is because I want to be able to just come and sit down and just get to it, versus having to take out this, move this, do that. I don't want to do all that. I'm not saying like, no, I am lazy. We know this. I'm lazy. So hopefully I can get that together by the end of this weekend. And this is where I plan to record from now on. Hopefully there will be some art behind me eventually. But we shall, you know, see. I don't have actually much to update, because if you haven't been aware, then lucky you. But it has been so humid. I have been wanting to work on face-ups, and I actually started one. I'm going to show you in a second. But I've been wanting to work on nothing but face-ups, but it's been so humid I can't spray anything because it would just never dry, and or it just would be a tragedy. So I'm not doing that. So I just have to wait it out, and it's been frustrating me because I also want to sew, but it's, again, because of the humidity and the fact that like my air conditioner really can't fight against heavy humidity as much as I want. Like, I'll just sit on the couch and just be hot, and it's just frustrating. And because I'm frustrated, I don't want to do anything. So yeah, so like my staycation last week did not go, it was not as I don't want to say eventful, as productive, there we go, as I wanted it to be. I wanted to do like have face-ups for everybody and make wigs and blah blah blah, and I didn't do any of that. I barely actually, the writing table I'm at, I have some shelves I wanted to put around it to put doll spillover and my planning stuff and all my writing notebooks, etc., etc. I barely got those together. That's how unproductive I was last week. Also, leading to me being unproductive was, of course, this video game. This is Detroit Become Human. I'm obsessed with it. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know, and I do apologize that that's all I've been posting, but I can't seem to help it. I love this video game so much. I don't know what it is, but I always actually get really into David Cage video games. David Cage is the guy behind this video game. If you don't know, he makes, I don't want to say terrible video games, because that's not what it is. It's video games that, like, because he can't handle certain topics well, and because he views his games as more like movies, so there's not really a lot of so-called your so-called standard gameplay. they're like, they're fun to kind of play and make fun of or watch other people do that, but you also kind of get into, like, you fall for it. Like, I fall for it every time. The only time I didn't was when I was watching my favorite Let's Players, the Super Best Friends, when they were playing Omnicron. I was like, what is this? Like, I was like, I don't know. But then, like, you'll go to a game, to Indigo Prophecy, and you're like, oh my god, this starts out so cool, and then what happened? And then you'll have a game like Heavy Rain where it would have been, I think it would have been like a fantastic video game had he just had a handle on a certain, because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't, if you don't know anything about it, but there's a certain writing device that he uses that is just not used well. And it really, to this day, it just crushes my soul. And then you have Beyond Two Souls, which I think would have been a much better game had it been actually linear, because it's hard to hate a character like for one incident, knowing that in this point in the timeline you're going to forgive them and live with them and love them. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it just, but this one has actually, it's very heavy-handed. There are some subjects in this he should not have ever touched, especially as a white French guy, but it's just been very interesting, and I really love the characters. Connor being my favorite. I call him my little android bean. I love him so much. He's played by Brian Deckard, who is like the sweetest thing, and his fiance is also the sweetest thing, and I love it so much. So that's pretty much what I've been doing last week. It's just being hot, doing nothing, or playing this video game. But before last week, before it got all muggy and I didn't want to do anything, I started a face up. This is actually the fault of Alvera Dolls, actually, because I'm not gosh, I can't remember. It's not Alia. That's the problem. It's the Signy. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's what I call the Feeple 60 Lyria. She had just done a face up, a new face up on her, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. So I just out of nowhere wanted to put a face up on my Chloe, on my Feeple 60 Chloe. So I started it. And that's the beginning so far. I don't know exactly 100% how I feel about it, but I kind of like it and where it's going. It's my standard face up, so it's not like, you know, groundbreaking. But, and also the Chloe sculpt is like hard to make not look nice. It takes like effort, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it really. I'm just enjoying it a lot, and her thick eyebrows and whatnot. But I know what else I want to do with the face up, but I can't do anything because it's so humid and it makes me sad. So she's just stuck in limbo right now, but yay. And this is kind of a combination of all the ideas I have had for Alia across the years that I had the old version of her. So, and with the new one being the eyebrows, which are kind of like uneven-ish, but I decided after doing them, like, you can tell like they're a little uneven, but I decided that like after fiddling with them, I was like, I kind of just like them, and I'm just gonna go for it because whatever, it's my doll. Like, like whatever, it's my doll. So, and you know, eyebrows aren't perfect, and also my face ups aren't perfect, and I think I know that saying, oh well, that's how like it sounds like cop out-ish, but to be honest with myself and with you guys, I kind of like my face ups being like, I will put my full potential into them, of course, but I do like little flaws in them. I like them to not be 100% perfect, if only because while I love looking at pictures of like that, like perfect, well done face up on my dolls, it kind of makes me feel like they're lifeless. And I don't know. There's just, it kind of like, that's when the doll gets into uncanny valley for me. And I know I've explained this before, but like, that's why, like, looking at them, I was like, you know, like, I don't know why, but so like when I noticed it, I was like, well, I don't know, I could just wipe the whole thing and start over, but then I was like, I kind of like it though, so let's see where it goes. So I'm going to see where this entire face up goes before I start doing anything drastic, because I have done the whole, like, I don't like where this is now, I'm gonna wipe the entire thing, and then I would do sorry, Murphy is like playing with a box over here. Anyway, I would go to do it again, and I would be like, why did I wipe the last one? The last one was so much better than what I'm doing now, so I'm gonna follow this through. And if at the end I'm like, okay, no, like, I like a little imperfection, but that's just a mess, you gotta fix that, then okay, I will wipe it. But I'm not gonna wipe it at this stage. I have like a couple more things I want to do. I want to add some blue somewhere, and I think I might give her her heart back. And I don't know, I kinda, and it keeps going back and forth, I kinda want to give her a couple freckles, but I don't know, every time like I want to give her freckles, it's just across the nose, but I'm like, you keep doing that. Does she even have them, or do you just like them? And the answer is, I don't know. I mean, I do love a little bit of freckles, but just because I love them doesn't mean it's the character, and it's not like she has to 110% like embody my character, because like, unless I make dolls myself, that's just not gonna happen. But at the same time, I'm just like, but if she doesn't actually have freckles, she doesn't really need them. But guys, I kind of want to give her freckles. Just a little bit of, what is he? My cat, I swear. I think he's trying to get into the closet, which is a dumb idea, because then he will not be able to get out of it. Cats are weird, man. Anyway, so, I don't know. There may be freckles in the future, but there may not. But I may give her her heart back. And if you don't remember that face up that she had for like 2 seconds before I was like, ah! Like, I literally, she had it for like maybe a day at best before I was like, what are you thinking? Gotta get rid of that. But in that case, it's funny, it was also an eyebrow problem, but one of the eyebrows was like, okay, it was like here, like here's where my eyebrow here is, okay, so it was one here and like one here, and I was like, like, I can understand like not having it be perfect here, or maybe like the arch is a little off on one side versus the other. I mean, those are things that can actually like happen in real life, and I'm not saying like you can't do something like this, especially if you're doing like your own eyebrows and like you have a thick eyebrow like mine. But I haven't seen that, and I don't think that actually happens unless like you draw them on yourself and you just mess up one day. That's the only way I see that. So yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, no, that has to go. So when I did her next face up, I actually didn't put a heart on it because I was doing a more neutral thing. But as you can see, I'm not doing that this time. I'm doing some pink. There's going to be some turquoise somewhere, or teal. I'm not sure yet. One or the other. I mean, either more blue or more green. So because of that, I think it'd be kind of cute to give her the heart back that she had for like 2 seconds. I think it'd be kind of adorable with this face up. And I'm also going to give her a piercing back, which is what is this? Septum piercing, the hoop here. I'm going to give her that back. I'm not sure if she'll have any other piercings. I would love to pierce her ears, but while I think I have the tool to do that now, I think it came with my rotary tool. I don't know. Because like she's a vampire and I don't know if she wants to wear earrings 24/7. Like nose piercing that, you know, stays in, but once she takes the ear piercings out, that's it. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I like, well, you know, like I don't have, every sculpt I have doesn't like 100% like sculpted like my character. I would like to give them, that's why I'm going back and forth on the freckles. It's like I kind of want them to have like the same makeup and eyebrows and lip color that they would have as an actual person, you know. So I don't know, you guys, I don't know. But yeah, isn't that weird? This is the only update I have. And I took forever getting to it and took forever talking about it. I went to apologize, but I don't know. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? So this is all Alvera Doll's fault. So if it comes out crappy, I'm just gonna blame her. Can I do that? That's rude. I mean, it's all your fault. You gave me the courage to do something and it came out terrible. Damn you. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But anyway, I think I'm going to go have some wine and I'm going to relax and try to calm down. Tomorrow I'll have to venture out, so I'm annoyed about that. That's all my fault too. I could have done it tonight and I just was like, no, I want to go home. I want to go home and watch Brian Deckard do stuff on Twitch. Because that's just my life now. That is my life now, you guys. That is my life. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, my life is trying to finish face ups and watching Brian Deckard and his fiance on Twitch like some stalker or something. So yeah, that's my life, that's my updates, that's what I got for right now. I'm excited because next week I get to start using my Erin Condren. Yay! So I don't know why I wanted to mention that, but I'm really excited, and who do I tell? Who cares enough? I'm so excited to be using it. I'm excited to have this video game. I'm excited to be starting to paint my Chloe, especially after being so afraid to do so. But boy, do I wish I could just finish it. So cross your fingers that the humidity attempts to go down. I don't even care if it goes down at like 2 in the morning. Just it needs to, but it hasn't been. It's been terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I'm just rambling and whatnot. But you guys have like the best of lives ever. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.